Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be all about packing. Now you may find this a rather strange subject for a video, but trust me, holidays can be stressful enough without having issues with your luggage. So I thought today I'd share some of my top tips with you guys for packing hand luggage. So if you're flying and you're not taking a huge suitcase but you just want to take a cabin bag. Obviously travelling with just hand luggage has pros and cons. The pros being you save money, you save time, and it's just generally more efficient. These days I seem to just use hand luggage. The past few trips that I've been on, I've only taken my trusty duffel bag, which I'll show you in a minute. Unless I'm going somewhere for a very, very long time, or I need special equipment or really bulky things, or if I'm going really, really far away. So I thought, what do you do with experiences? You share them with people, and that's what I'm going to be doing in this video. So I've come up with 5 steps for packing a cabin bag that you can follow whether or not you're going on a skiing holiday for 5 days, whether you're going to Greece for 3 weeks like I did a few years ago, or whether you're simply going on a weekend home. Step number 1 is to obviously think about what sort of trip you're going on. Is it for 1 week, 2 weeks, a few days, a weekend? What are the conditions going to be like? So what is the weather going to be like? Will you have access to a washing machine? Will you be staying with other people, by yourself? All those kind of things. You need to think about where you're going first of all, because that is obviously the main factor that will affect what you pack. Once you have clarified what you're doing with your holiday, you need to find an appropriate bag. And like I said before, I've got a trusty duffel bag from Nike, and it looks like this. So this bag is great because you can squish it, and squishing is what we like. Different compartments to put different things in, and generally it fits all the cabin bag requirements for different airlines. However, if you don't have a duffel bag, if you have a suitcase that fits all the requirements anyway, then you don't need to worry, because sometimes I do get a bit worried about whether this bag is that little bit too big, but I've never had any problems, so I'm going to continue using it. Like I said, it's good to be able to squish your bag because you can fit it into relatively small spaces if need be, and sometimes I find suitcases are a little bit bulky, but then again this often puts strain on my shoulder, so if you have something that you can pull, that's always a good thing. Number 3 is to plan or write a list of what you're going to wear and take. Trust me, this will be worth it in the long run. You need to think of all the things that are absolutely necessary for taking on your trip. Anything that's not, just don't put it in there. I know a lot of people will say that they don't like to plan what they're going to wear when they go somewhere. They have to see how they feel on the day. But listen mate, you're going on holiday. You can't have everything, you know what I mean? Try to find multi-purpose items, or try to think of ways that you can wear certain things with multiple outfits. You know, take 1 jacket or maximum 2 jackets that will go with all of your outfits, and 2 pairs of shoes, maybe 3 if you've got really flat sandals or something, but I wouldn't go over that because shoes really do weigh down your bag and make it heavy. Things like jeans you can wear a lot of times. If you're going on a summer holiday, your life will be made easier because obviously your clothes are going to be lighter and there'll be less material to deal with. If you're going on a winter holiday, think about wearing as many layers as you can to the airport while you're travelling, and that will save you some space in your bag. Number 4, which coincides with number 3, is to be ruthless. I can't stress the importance of this enough, okay? You need to be ruthless when it comes to your stuff, because there's been times in the past where I've brought stuff along with me that I did not use, and I think everyone knows in the back of their mind if they're really going to use certain things. Give yourself a little bit of leeway if you are planning an outfit and you're not exactly sure which one might be the right one to wear. You know, give yourself another option. For example, if you're going on holiday, you're going clubbing, you don't really know what the dress code is like, you know, give yourself 2 options, give yourself a little bit of leeway, but no more than 2. You need to envision yourself on your holiday, go through all the steps. So, you know, when you wake up, what's the first thing you use? When you go into the shower, what products are you using? Imagine yourself going through the procedure. And, you know, a face mask is not necessary. But exfoliation can probably wait as well. You don't need to bring 100 beauty products. You've got a limit anyway, so just don't cause unnecessary hassle. So in a nutshell, if you're deciding whether to bring something, if you're not 100% certain that you're going to use it, even if you're 99% sure that you're going to use it, don't bring it. It's as simple as that. Step number 5, once you've chosen what you're going to take, roll everything, okay? Rolling takes up so much less space, and I'll give you an example. Here we have a pair of trousers. Here we have a rolled pair of trousers. What is this? This is literally nothing. I can fit this in my handbag, okay? And trousers, you know, a vital piece of clothing that you can use multiple times. So, thank me later. Those are the 5 steps. I've got a few more tips to share with you guys as well. Like I said before, if you're bringing a lot of heavy or bulky items of clothing, try to wear as many as possible, wear as many layers as possible, and that will free up more space in your bag. Likewise with shoes, try and wear your heaviest shoes for the journey. I know travelling can get a bit hot and sweaty and what's the words? Stressful, but it will be worth it, it will be worth it. You know, all these small sacrifices for a banging trip. Prepare your toiletries bag before you get to security, or if you can, before you even get to the airport. That's sometimes what I do. When I go on a trip, I take a few of those plastic bags for later use. Security is, I find it, the most stressful thing about airports, so the more you can make your security experience less stressful, the better. Remember, no liquids over 100 millilitres, and some things such as mascara you'll find are measured in grams, so they don't need to go in your toiletries bag. Make sure your toiletries bag is for literally liquids only. Normally, if you've got a lip balm, that's fine, you don't really need to put that in there. You can keep that in your jacket pocket, or normally you take things out of your jacket when you go through security and put them in the tray, but things like that, they're usually fine. Obviously, if you're travelling with someone and you're going to be staying with this person, try not to duplicate items. So if one person is bringing hair straighteners, you don't need to bring hair straighteners as well. Sharing is caring. You can also share things such as shampoo, different toiletries as well, if you're able to. Another tip is, if you're worried about your bag being too large or being too heavy, check in online so that when you get to the airport, no one needs to look at your bag and tell you if it's too large or too heavy. Security don't really care because, you know, all airlines have their own requirements for cabin baggage. So checking online, that will save you a lot of time anyway on many levels. But in terms of your bag, you won't have to worry. I think that's just about it. If you guys have any of your own tips, leave them in a comment below for everyone, and if you have any stories from your travels with your hand luggage, leave them as well in the comments. At the end of the day, if you really don't like travelling with minimal stuff and you'd rather have the flexibility of bringing a lot of different things, then by all means, take a suitcase. But I hope for those that want to do more travelling with cabin baggage and just make their life a bit more easier, that this video was helpful to you. Helpful for you. You know what I mean. Packing can be really fun or really stressful, but you know, just take a bit of time, don't rush it. Rearrange things and see what works for you, and hopefully you'll have a great trip. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!